Hi guys, I'm just going to do another quick video now on how to put in windows and doors. So at the moment I've got a roof, a slab and some walls on, so it's time that we put some windows and doors on these walls. Pretty much just like everything else, I feel that it's best to do this in a 2D view. You can be much more accurate with your measuring and placement. So I'll click on my 2D and get into the habit of checking that you're on the same level that you want to place the item. So I'm on ground, this is black, so that means I'm on the correct level. If I was on first, you can see that the walls are now orange, so that I'm not actually in that layer where this wall exists. I'm above it. So to go to it, if I do a single click, it doesn't get me there. It does highlight it, but it doesn't get me there. I need to do a double click, and you can see now the walls are black. Okay, so if I click on a door or a window, you will see that we get our standard little picture come up where we can go in and change the settings, size and type of window and all that sort of stuff. You can quickly change your size of your window here. You can change the distance from the sill to wall base. All right, reveal to wall face. I wouldn't really worry about that for our level of CAD that we're doing. We just really need to play with these two items here. So that's pretty self-explanatory. This one here, you can see that there are different ways of placing the window. So at the moment, this one here is highlighted, and it says the anchor point is going to be to the left. So if I put the window down, and you can see at the moment my wall is being divided into 3. So I've got 1, 2, 3 divisions. It's giving me 2 little marker points here. So what it's doing, it's allowing me to snap. I'll zoom in so you can see it a bit better. So it's snapping the window to that point. Okay. Now it's a bit odd because it's snapping it to the right hand side of the window when this one here is selected and it looks like it's on the left. That might have something to do with it being the internal or external wall. So either way, if you want to snap to that point on the right hand side or left hand side, you're going to toggle between these two options. So now it's snapping to the right of that marker. If I click here, it will snap the window to the left, which it's doing. Okay. If I wanted a window right on that little mark there, I would click here and it would put it into the center of it. You'll see that the little tick comes up and it'll place the window into the center. It then asks you to click which way you want the window to slide and what is the outside of your building. So I just click there, done. There's my window. Now, what probably doesn't make sense to you at the moment is how am I getting these little markers to snap to? So let's take a look at that. This little icon here is our, what do they call it? Special snap points. Okay. If I click on the downward arrow, you can see that I've got a few different options here. I could go half, so it's going to divide the wall in half. So let's have a look at this wall here, and I go over to it, and I've got special snap settings on, and you can see the black marker coming up just underneath my cursor there. That has divided that wall in half. So if I wanted the window smack bang in the center, I'd use my center point here, and I've got it set to half, so it should, sometimes you've got to go over it a few times. There we go, it's found the center point there. I'll click and it would put that into the center. If I wanted it to the left or right, play with these two guys. Like I said before, sometimes it doesn't quite make sense as to where it's snapping, but if you know that that's the center and you want it to the right as you look on the wall, you would click on that one. If you want it to the left, you click on that one. Have a play around with it and you'll soon work it out. Now, if we want to get more precise, we can, so we've got division, half, divisions, percentage. I'm not sure where you'd ever use that, but we've got distance. This is a really good one. So at the moment, If I was to select distance, my distance has been set to 1000 millimeters, so a meter. So it should, so I'll select distance, give me points at every meter. And you can see as I go to the outside of this wall, it's giving me a point there for the meter, another one there, another one there. So it started over here and it's gone meter, 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 which works out sweet. If you want to change that size, say you had to do 1500, go to Set Special Snap Values. For distance, change that. Let's go one now at 1500. Click OK. So say we wanted to put in a door, 1500. From this point here, I'll go to the outside, there it is there. Same thing again, same as a window. I can change that value. And so there's my door, 1500 from the edge. You can now, the computer's asking which way would you like the door to swing. And you can change the side of it as well. That's pretty much it for your snap settings. It can be a little bit tricky moving them. So let's say we went for 1500 for this door, like I just did, and then you decided that, hang on, I only wanted a meter. In some cases, you might even find it easier just to delete the door and put it back in again. But if you ever wanted to move it and not delete it, this is how you would do it. So if I select the door jamb, so that little square there, it's sometimes hard to select a door. So I always find it easier to select the door jamb. Then if you grab the center button on here, hold down with the left mouse button, and we've got move, rotate. I'm not sure what these other ones do, but move and rotate are the main ones you're going to be using. You can then pull it to the left, and at the moment it's giving me a distance readout. So if we only wanted a meter, I guess I'd just have to push it back that way 500, and that should make it a meter from the edge of that wall. Or you could delete it and put the window in again, or the door, sorry. If you grab these little buttons here, what will happen is you'll end up making the door grow, I'm pretty sure. Yes. So that's just created a giant door. It's the middle one that will make it move. I think that's just about it, guys.